going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
And we are back with another Strixhaven School of Mages pre-release pack opening. This week we are back with our second Witherbloom pre-release pack opening, much to Amy's pleasure, I'm sure.
Yes.
If you've missed our openings that we have done thus far, there is a playlist attached right there in the top corner. Hopefully you can see my finger there. Yeah, you can. And so you should go check that out if you've missed any of these, because they're fun. When we were last here, we did a Prismari opening, which was fun. It was a fun one, I'd like to say. Let's go ahead and set these aside while we check out this Witherbloom D20. Come on, camera, you can do this. I believe in you. There it is. This D20 is really cool, right? This is the one that you like, or you like
I like this one.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and set that aside as we did before. Here is the Witherbloom art insert.
Sick.
Really cool. Really, really nice. We'll look at those some other time as well. We'll set this aside for now. Here are the packs, including the seeded pack that's on top, which we'll get to in a moment. There is the divider as well with the Witherbloom symbol on it, so you can divide your deck and your sideboard or whatever else you might be keeping in the box. And then our promo foil, first of all, we have a code for MTG Arena, we'll get to that later, but our promo foil rare, if I can ever open the damn pack. Nope, it doesn't want to do it. Well, this is just embarrassing.
I have that problem virtually every time I try to open Magic cards, so you get to be embarrassed this time.
I guess so. So yeah, we'll get to this in a moment, as I said, but our promo foil rare is Shale, Dean of Radiance on one side.
That is gorgeous.
Yeah, really, really nice. Look at that.
Beautiful foil.
Awesome. And then I'm not going to be a dummy and just flip this thing over so you can see the code on the other side, because I'm not that guy. But what I will do is go like this, and then like this, and we get Embrose, Dean of Shadow on the other side. Very sick. Obviously, this is not a Silver Quill kit, but it does mean that Dean Embrose could come into our deck and be in our Witherbloom deck.
Yeah.
We just wouldn't play
black.
Yeah, we just wouldn't play Shale, but still. By the way, yes, I called him Dean Embrose because, you know, WWE doesn't use the name anymore, so I might as well. And like I said, we'll leave the code on the side for later. Stay tuned for the rest of the video and you can see when we do that. Now, for folks who are unaware of how seeded packs work, this is a seeded pack. It's a pack of cards, just like any other that we're going to open today, except it's see-through. Why is it see-through? Well, it's a separate special pack, because we are opening a Witherbloom kit. So with most other sets, you would just open a pre-release pack, you'd get 6 packs, and you'd make a deck. But because there are 2 color pairs in this set, this kit is trying to help you out, and so this pack will be full of cards that would go in a black deck, a green deck, or a black-green deck. So it helps you get towards the colors that you want, although, as we've learned in the past, that does not guarantee that you will be able to play, that the best deck available in this pack will be a black-green deck. And by this pack, I mean this full kit. But regardless, we start with a Witherbloom Pledge Mage, which is a very good card. I enjoy it quite a large amount. We have a Witherbloom Campus, as they always give us campuses, I believe. We have a Pest Summoning, which is great.
I love this one. Tickle, 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 tickle. Tickle, tickle.
She wants to tickle this big guy's chin up top. She loves him.
Yes.
We have an Unwilling Ingredient. You like this guy too, right?
Yeah, he's so cute. Why are all the little things so cute?
We have a Novice Dissector. I'm not as big of a fan of this card.
Same.
Mage Hunter's Onslaught, though, I'm a big fan of. This is a great card. Really, really good. We have a Hunt for Specimens. There's little...
I love Dina.
And there's little pests on this card. as well. And it's
really see them. But...
right. And it's a learn card, so this almost certainly gets in. We already saw the pest summoning, right? So there's at least one lesson that we could want to get out of our sideboard. So this almost certainly gets in. We have a Blood Researcher, aka Hela from Thor Ragnarok, aka Marvel Comics in general, but still. Great card. You're gonna be wanting to gain life in your Witherbloom decks anyway, and this just gives you benefits, or gives her benefits when you do so. So, great card. Bayou Groff, also a very good card in a deck full of pest makers, or pest making cards, because then you just sack a pest, play this for 2 mana, and it's a 5/4. And it's literally him eating a pest in the art, which I know you hate.
I don't like it. Because look at that little guy, he's so scared.
He's very scared. He's like screaming. He's like, no!
Don't eat me.
Too late. Then we have Plum the Forbidden. This card is fine if we're sacking a bunch of pests and gaining life off of it, and then duplicating this and drawing cards and losing life off of it. Pretty good. If we're sacking like viable creatures, that's not the best. So this is like kind of a 50-50. I would save this towards the end, or I would cut this early and add it in late, basically.
It's a purple art because it's a plum card.
Wow. Wow. No. That's our first uncommon. Eye Twitch is the second. So here's another one that actually would want to be sacrificed with Plum the Forbidden. Very good card. Definitely gets in. And a Deadly Brew. Here's more of your girl Dina.
Yes.
She kind of goes a little off the handle in this art, I feel like.
Yeah.
Just a teeny bit, you know?
Yeah.
Again, another card that cares about us sacrificing creatures. And it's each player, though, so your opponent gets to. Although, again, it's just going to kill their worst creature, because they're going to sack it. They're going to choose which creature they want to sacrifice. But still, a great card. I would almost certainly add it in. And then our rare or mythic in this seeded pack is... oh, my God.
Witherbloom.
Yeah, that gets in. You should watch our Prismari opening from the last time we did one of these, because... yeah, these dragons like us, huh? All right. Well, anyway, that's a Beladros Witherbloom. That definitely gets in. Look, at the beginning of your of each upkeep, you make a pest.
Nice. Each upkeep.
Each upkeep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sick.
Anyway, behind Beladros is our tokens. We have a fractal token on one side because it can be paid for double green for fractal summoning, and a pest. There you go.
Because it's cute.
On the other side. That's not one.
Definitely why.
And then we have an Inkling, which you can pay for with black for Inkling summoning.
And is also cute.
Of course. And also a pest on the other side. And we... Jesus. And we have a stand-in card for a modal double-faced card, like Embrose and Shale, for example. Anyway, we have a Rutha pack here. Let's see what the random packs have for us, if they help us out with Witherbloomy type things. Hey, this may say Quandrix on it, but you better believe this can absolutely be played in a Witherbloom deck for double green. So
hell yeah.
It would.
Because I love me some merfolk druids up in here.
Exactly. And it would be up in there, aka our deck.
Yeah.
We have a Biblioplex Assistant. I don't love this card as much, especially for like a Witherbloom type of a deck. Like if it were Prismari, I could argue a little bit harder for it, but no. Make Your Mark, no, for neither color. For this deck at least. Pigment Storm, fine card, not for us. Big Play. This is fine. I would probably not put this in unless we needed to. +1/+1 counters are nice. And this is a good, why can't I think of the combat trick? I couldn't think of the phrase. But this is a good combat trick, but I don't know. It's fine. It would probably be like a 22nd, 23rd card for me. We have a Novice Dissector, not a fan. If I have to put them in, I will, but otherwise I'm not really interested. Pilgrim of the Ages, good card, not for us. Pop Quiz, good card, not for us. Very good card, not for us. Environmental Sciences, perfectly good lesson. It's just a way to get more land out of your deck. You get to gain some life. Like, I wouldn't pick this over Pest Summoning necessarily, unless it was way early, and I had like a 1-mana card that had Learn on it, and then I needed this lesson so that I could ramp out faster. But we have Solve the Equation as our first uncommon. I don't like this card in general, and it's not for this deck anyway. We have a Clever Lumomancer, fun card, good card, not for us, and a Zimone. You could splash blue to play Zimone. I don't see a need yet. I don't think Zimone in and of herself is as amazing of a card that it would require. Like, I'd be sitting here being like, nope, splash and blue, no question, right, gets in. But if we got, like, I don't know, the Quandrix Dragon, right? Mm-hmm. I would definitely splash blue, and I would definitely consider putting Zimone in because of it. Because, you know, Quandrix is great, right?
I mean, she is pretty adorable.
Yeah, she's awesome. We all know this.
Yes.
And so our next rare or mythic is... Jesus. It is Valentine, Dean of the Vein. Although, notably, this is absolutely a Witherbloom card. So, yep, sure. Because the other side is Lysette, Dean of the Root. Which means this almost certainly gets in. Yep. There's, like, no reason not to. It's a modal double-faced legendary creature card that both sides can be played depending on what you need at the time. Really, really good. So definitely gets in. And then our Mystical Archive card is also a green card that we can play, an Adventurous Impulse. So yeah, we're definitely in the right colors. All of our rares that we've opened so far are on color. But yeah, Adventurous Impulse, a good card. I would probably play it. I guess if I really had to cut it, I would, but I would probably play it. It triggers Magecraft, etc. We've gotten a lot of good creatures so far, so having good spells as well is a nice thing. Behind that, I think we have a foil. We sure do. Ooh. Oh my goodness. It's a foil green rare in basic conjuration with, oh my god, look at that.
That is pretty.
Wow. Basic conjuration. It's a lesson too, by the way. You pull this out of your sideboard, you're a baller, right? You just like slam down a foil rare out of your sideboard. That feels great.
You know, it wasn't good enough to make it into the deck, but you know, yeah, it's very shiny.
Yeah, you just pull it out of the box. You're like, I keep my money in this box, so here's this foil basic conjuration. That's really sick. Really, really sick. And the ability is great. I mean, you get to look at the top 6 cards of your library, put a creature from among them into your hand, and the rest on the bottom, and you gain life from it. So, like, yeah, you just, like,
it's really good.
Do this and get either Embrose or Valentine / Lysette or Belladros, like, already. And we still have 4 more packs to go. So, yeah, this is a very, very good lesson. Very good.
It's very good.
Wow.
Except, you know what? It wasn't good enough to make it into the deck.
And then we have an Inkling token behind that as well. Very nice. There you go, Amy. It's an Inkling token. We have Dina on the next pack because, you know, Witherbloom. This is a good kit. This is a great kit so far.
Yeah.
Really, really nice. They have the weird, like, alt art spike.
Yeah, the, like,
weird hair color.
Coloration.
Not a fan. Hey, look, a Silver Quill Pledge Mage, a.k.a. a double black Pledge Mage. It gets in. We have a Spectacle Mage, which does not get in. Where were you in the last kit?
Right?
Yeah, bastard.
Gorgeous art, though.
Yeah, very,
Another
very
one
good colors.
Where on Arena, it's just so much less impactful than in person.
Sure.
The colors just don't have that vibrancy and that feel.
Right. Yeah, and I love this card, I really do. It's not for this deck, but I really do enjoy it.
It's so good.
Yeah. Cogwork Archivist, I'm not a fan in general. Novice Dissector, the third. This is our third Novice Dissector. Yeah. You think it wants us to play it? I still don't want to play it. Beaming Defiance, a good card, not for this deck.
Good. Yeah.
Vortex Runner, also a good card, also not for this deck. Pigment Storm, same thing. Tangle Trap, it's your new Plume. Your favorite. It also doesn't get in. It's a destroy a creature with flying, like basically kill a creature with flying or destroy an artifact. Either way, probably not. Spectre of the Fens gets in though. No question. What a great card.
Yeah.
Teachings of the Archaics as a lesson. Very cool. I mean, you know, draw 2 cards for 3 mana or draw 3 cards for 3 mana if your opponent has a lot more cards in hand than you. It's, you know, we're not really playing blue, so it's probably not getting in, but I really like the scale of this. Like, there's the scale human being right here. Yeah. So tiny.
It's really cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. We have
I wish there was a bit more contrast in that art, though.
Okay.
From the creature to the sky behind it.
Yes.
And the grass. I just wish the whole thing was a little less gray, so you could kind of make out more detail.
Sure. All right, fair enough. I think, interesting. Yeah, I don't know if it's supposed to be like that concept of like just the big entity off in the background, and so it's like so far, it's that big and it's so far away.
Yeah.
So it's like a little hazy because it's like further off in the distance, maybe.
Yeah, like maybe if you're super far away, you like mistake it for a mountain.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Then we have a golden ratio, which, why, wait, what? Wait.
What?
We just went from commons to a rare.
Huh.
Right? I didn't mess anything up. We went from commons, because our last card before this was Spectre of the Fens, which is a common. Then we open a rare in Teachings of the Archaics. It didn't even register with me. I was just like, oh, okay, this card, sure. But it's a rare. And now we're going to the uncommons in golden ratio. I am super confused.
Awkward.
What the hell?
Ooh, maybe we got an extra one.
Yeah, maybe.
That'd be so cool.
That would be pretty sick. Let's find out. Because this pack is still relatively thick, I think. Very weird. Okay.
I love this art. It's so weird.
It's incredible.
And it's got like a sick octopus or squid on it.
Yeah, this big thing,
I love octopi of kind of any sort.
Yeah.
So
the card is good. I would definitely not put it in, like I would definitely not try to splash blue for this card. And or Zimone. Professor of Symbology is after that as our second uncommon. She's fun. And another eye twitch. Hell yes.
Yeah.
Gets in. Both of them get in easily. And so let's see if Amy's right. Do we have another rare? We sure do.
Hell yeah.
And it's a Witherbloom command.
Fuck yeah.
So this is the pack where if I'd opened it, I'd have to call a judge over it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, if somebody questioned our deck, we could have too many rares in our pool.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You'd have too many rares in your pool. You'd have to call a judge over. That is so weird. And hey, a Witherbloom command gets in, no question. Like that's just, we're playing a Witherbloom deck, it gets in. So, wow.
That's great.
Wow.
Love it.
Okay, and then our Mystical Archive card is a Strategic Planning. Again, fine card. It's not one that I'm going to be splashing blue to get this in because it's just a generic spell. It's a good spell if you're playing part blue, but it's not something I'm going to go out of my way for.
Love this art. It's so incredible.
Right?
I can't say enough good things about it. But honestly, what's striking me tonight with this art is the teal, the shade of teal used in a majority of this picture is just so nice.
Right.
That's not a shade that you commonly see in other magic arts.
Right.
You just do not. It doesn't, it's like not in the color palette that magic artists have available to them. I guess. I don't know.
Wizards doesn't send them that paint color, you know?
Right. They say don't use teal. But yeah, like teal and then just perfectly like standing out against the little bits of gold and the pastel like purpley pink. It's just wow.
Yeah.
Just wow.
I did a count because I was curious. It seems like that extra rare replaced a common. Because we still had 3 uncommons. We still had a rare and a Mystical Archive. And we had 9 commons. So, interesting. Okay, whatever. I mean, I'm not going to argue about it, but it's here on camera, so there you go.
No, we got a rare instead of a common.
Somebody give me my damn money back. Anyway, here's the Strategic Planning. Behind it, No foil garbage pack. No, it's a spirit token that I'm going to drop on the table, apparently. All right, 3 packs to go. We have Quintorius on this one.
Don't shit on your luck on
Exactly.
The next one you open is just all common.
Yeah, exactly. They had to make up for it somewhere. Look, Witherbloom Swamp Punks.
What?
That's what it says.
It's so cool. Is it like a band poster?
I guess.
That's awesome. I would totally hang that up in my bedroom.
Speaking of which, here's a Witherbloom Pledge Mage. Yeah, gets in. A letter of acceptance. We're not splashing. If we were, it would get in, and then you can sack it to draw a card or whatever. I don't know. I don't see the need for it right now. We have a Prismari Pledge Mage, which does not get in for this deck, unfortunately, because it's a good card. Illustrious Historian, not for us. Leyline Invocation could get in, no reason not to. Put X +1/+1 counters on the fractal that we make with this, where X is the number of lands you control, and it's a 6-mana spell. No reason not to play that. I would definitely do it.
Gorgeous art, too.
Of course.
Hell, man.
Yeah, very,
I don't
very
even
good.
remember seeing this one either.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah, good.
It's like, jeez, I can't even talk about it.
Take it away. Yeah, this is a good one.
It's too good. Get rid of it.
Speaking of which, we have a Lash of Malice. That gets in, no question.
Yeah.
Great card. Nice removal spell. We have a Study Break. It would be good. Not for us. It's a good card, though. Reject. No thank you. Get it?
Rejecting the reject.
I actually didn't really do that on purpose. I just don't love that card. We have an Enthusiastic Study. We have an Inkling Summoning. All right.
It's so cute.
There's not a lot of Learn cards so far, though. What do we have? 1, 2? Anyway, that's fine. Again, these could get in the deck, right? Yeah. We could put the Pest Summoning in the deck. We could put the Inkling Summoning in the deck, whatever we have to do. Because Basic Conjuration is here as well, and that could be the thing that we learn for. Anyway, Inkling Summoning, good card. Reconstruct History is our first uncommon. So we actually go from commons to uncommons again. We have a Containment Breach, which is, again, a lesson. This definitely stays in the sideboard, but would come in if there was an artifact or enchantment to destroy, because that's what this is for. Then that's why it's great to have it in the sideboard as a lesson, because if you get to a point where, okay, I'm going to learn, well, I'm not going to take the Inkling Summoning this time. I'm going to take the Containment Breach because they're beating me down with an equipment, right? Or they have like one of their team pennants, and they have a bunch of tokens. So you just destroy the equipment or whatever it is that they have with this Containment Breach, and you get to try to win, like Magic would ask you to do.
Nah.
And then, hell yeah, we have Mortality Spear. Wow, Kit. Okay. I'm a fan. This is a great card. I mean, it's just destroy target non-land permanent. So it could be a creature, which it's going to likely be, but if you had an artifact or an enchantment that was really giving you trouble, destroy it. You have, anything you need. A Planeswalker.
Yeah.
Destroy target non-land permanent, right? You don't see a lot of Planeswalkers in Limited, but when you do, sometimes people are like, well, I'm screwed. Not with Mortality Spear in your deck. Really cool. And then our rare or mythic is a Strict Proctor. This card's fine. Obviously not for this deck. I'm not going to be trying to put it in, but it's a fine card. I like it. And then our Mystical Archive is a Negate. So pretty. Yeah. So pretty. I'll also say, oh no, I guess Teachings of the Archaics, although that one doesn't count, right? The Strict Proctor is the first rare that we open that's not on color and that was supposed to be in the deck. So, or in the kit, I should say. But yeah, Negate, gorgeous art, great card.
Yeah.
Doesn't get in, but
this is one of the arts that's much darker in person than on Arena.
Okay.
Which is weird.
Yeah.
And I actually like the darker version better, which is almost never the case.
Well, because it allows the orbs to stand out more, right?
I think it just has like an air of mystery to it.
Okay.
That the brighter version just doesn't really have.
Okay, fair enough. Sure. And then behind Negate, another Inkling token. Very nice. We have 2 packs to go in this very interesting opening. We have a Zimone. We start with a card that I love very much, but not for this deck, but it's a Spiteful Squad. Very, very nice. We have a Silverquill Pledge Mage. This is our second one. I guess I would play both. I'm going to have to make some cuts in this deck, I feel like. So if I did have to, maybe the second one of these would come out. Maybe not. It's like gaining life is important for this deck, and this could gain lifelink when you play a spell. So maybe I wouldn't. We have a Needlethorn Drake, doesn't make it in, although it's a great card.
Yeah.
Another Illustrious Historian, no thank you for this deck. Another Leyline Invocation, 6 mana. I'd check my curve, because this is the second 6 mana card that we've gotten of the same one. It's a good card, and especially by the time you've gotten to having 6 mana to play this with, you have 5 or 6 land, almost certainly. Yeah. So you pay 6 for a 6/6, like, it's not bad. But 2 of them might be a little tough, so we'll have to see. Lash of Malice again, absolutely gets in. Love this card. Study Break again, obviously does not, but it's a great card. Another Reject. This is all looking oddly familiar. Elemental Summoning does not make it into this deck. Reduced to Memory also does not make it into this deck, but more lessons. A lot more lessons. We have Returned Past Caller as our second uncommon. I missed it with Reduced to Memory.
That's a cool art.
I love it. It's so cool. And this is a great card for Lorehold. Just very, very good. Mm-hmm. Solid card. And another Solve the Equation. I said I don't love it. I still don't. And so our next rare or mythic is... Cool art, you like this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the symmetry of the symbol. It was done very, very well. I'm curious what the artist used to make sure. Like, some artists are just very good at freehand drawing circles or whatever you want to call it. And then, if this was digital, I'm sure there's a program that would allow you to do that. But I'm curious how the artist did it in terms of did they use stencils or guides or something in terms of being able to make those swoops and that design fit perfectly like that.
Yeah, or you could use a compass.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Really, really cool. And so our next rare or mythic is a Venerable War Singer. So again, second off-color rare. That's totally fine. We have plenty to work with. And this is a cool card. Obviously not in any way for this deck, but it's a nice card to have. And if you were in Lorehold in any way, this would definitely get in. It's great. Great card.
I'm in Lorehold in a way.
Yeah, stay tuned. 2 more of these openings from now. We'll be opening Lorehold, which will be our last of 10 kits. So definitely stay tuned for that. Next time will be Silverquill.
And I love a good spirit cleric.
Right? Yeah, of course you do.
But it doesn't have flying, so...
It does not. Yeah, you're right. Well,
but it's made of stone.
These spirits, they embody statues, so it makes sense. Amy usually gets very upset when the spirits don't fly because they're spirits. Behind the War Singer is our Mystical Archive card, which is a Lightning Bolt.
Oh, my
hell
God,
yeah.
that art. What the hell?
So cool.
Why is that so beautiful?
Because it's Lightning Bolt. That's why.
Oh my God.
They figured if they're going to reprint Lightning Bolt, they might as well, right? Wow, It's so good. Not for our deck, but man, that looks cool.
They really pulled out the stops for this one.
It's nice. Very, very nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's tides and a moon and a star and the sun and...
Yeah, this whole kaleidoscope here of everything that's going on is so awesome.
Yeah.
Really, really awesome.
Okay. Wow.
And we also have a foil, by the way, in this pack. It is a foil uncommon. It's a black card, so it could absolutely make it in. I like Brackish Trudge, actually. It's Brackish Trudge. I don't... So dark, though.
Yeah, I don't love this
Wow.
Way too dark.
Super dark. The headpiece looks kind of cool. Right? That part on top of its head in foil like that?
Yeah.
Kind of cool.
If you get it at just the right angle.
Yeah, and it doesn't make up for the rest of it, to be honest. But it's whatever. That's fine. And so behind Brackish Trudge is another stand-in card for the modal double-faced cards. We have 1 pack to go. But first, because I did not forget, this is a code for MTG Arena. We give these codes away because 1, we can only use 1, which is, I guess, a message that I'll give you in a moment. But 2, truly, it's to say thank you. Thank you to all of you for watching our stuff. We hope you enjoy the things that we make. Don't forget, we are live on stream every Monday and Friday, 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on this channel. We have other channels as well, links down in the description box below. So we encourage you to go check out all our stuff. We thank you for watching anything and everything that you do. And so this is our small way of saying thank you. We hope that we will have other opportunities to say thank you to you all in different ways in the future, but this is what we have for now. Please remember that, as I was alluding to, you can only use one code per account on MTG Arena from a Strixhaven pre-release pack. So if you've already used one from any of the colleges, irrelevant, you will not be able to use this code, so please be aware of that. Don't waste your time. And if you do get this code, please feel free to shout it out in the comments below. We would love to congratulate you. Plus, you'll help your fellow viewers to know not to waste their time looking for this code. But best of luck to each and every one of you. Thank you all for watching anything and everything that we do here on Geek for All. We have one more pack to go, like I said, so let's not forget about that. It's got Killian on it. And inside...
Can I just say,
yeah.
Killian's cheekbones.
You like that?
Legit AF. Look at that.
All right. There you go,
that
Killian.
Contour he's got going. Hell yeah.
Good. Good for you, Killian. Hey, did you watch our Prismari opening last week? Because I talked about cards like this for so long, and then we opened one of them towards the end, and it was not this one. Anyway, hey, Elemental Masterpiece. I'm not bitter. On to... we have an Excavated Wall. God, I just love this card so much. It's so bad. Rise of Extus.
That's like you love it for toilet paper?
Yeah, exactly. Rise of Extus is fantastic. Gets in, no question, 100%. Yeah. Double black, absolutely play it. It's one of my favorite cards in the set, and I think one of the best. Really, really good. Exhilarating Elocution does not get in, but is a fine card. Blood Age General, not for us. Leyline Invocation, the third. So we definitely don't play the third one. We maybe play the second one. That's basically where I'm at this point with Leyline Invocation. Crushing Disappointment gets in. It's card draw. Each player loses 2 life, but with all the life gain that we're hoping to have in this deck, definitely gets in. I like that a lot. Beaming Defiance, not for this deck, but a fine, fine card. Vortex Runner, not for us. Expanded Anatomy, good lesson. Very good lesson. It definitely would get in. +1/+1 counters is nice. Vigilance until end of turn is fine. And being able to have this in the sideboard so that you can pull it out if and when you need it, really cool. So
pull a frog out of your pocket.
Exactly. And then it grows real big and rips your pants off. Apparently.
Hot.
Oh, most of these students wear robes, right? That's how it works. So.
And I don't want to rip the pants off of a student. That's
Thanks. That's definitely what I meant. Thanks for putting that out into the world. God damn it.
Hey, I'm saying that that's not what we want.
Yes, it needed clarification, so.
Well, either way.
Yes. We have a Tenured Inkcaster. Definitely gets in. Great, great, great card. Great card. Obviously, people care more about this for Silverquill, but it's a mono black card. It gets in. Puts a +1/+1 counter on something, and then any of our creatures that have counters on it that attack, they lose a life and we gain a life for everyone. So, great card.
I like this art because I feel like her collar looks like a piano.
Oh, okay.
It's like
sure,
keys.
Sure, I can see that. That's funny. That's very funny. That's our first uncommon. We have Academic Dispute.
Wow.
It's really cool. I knew you were going to have something to say, so I waited.
Gorgeous art. Damn it. How much that orange stands out.
Yeah.
Is insane.
That green's pretty cool, too.
Yeah.
Really, really cool.
Yeah, and that stands out less on purpose because it's transparent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amazingly well done.
Really nice. I like it.
Wow.
Yeah. Is she attacking him with pages? They're like ripping out of the book and like flying up and around at him? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's funny.
So cool, man. Why is this art the coolest?
To upset you. That's why.
Yeah, it is.
And our third and final uncommon for our final pack is a Prismari Apprentice. So again, not for our deck, but a fine card.
Another incredible art.
Yes, of course. And so our last rare or mythic, not counting Mystical Archive, is a Hall of Oracles. You know something?
Ooh.
Only if you cast an instant or a sorcery spell this turn, you can tap it to put a counter on something. I would do it. I would definitely put this in. It's a land, right? It counts as a land. We are playing 2 colors. If we were splashing, right, if we were playing a third color, it would be a little bit tougher to justify putting in a land that taps for colorless or filters for 1 mana of any color. Although, I guess that would still help, so maybe not.
I think it would.
Yeah, but regardless, this gets in. It's if you cast a spell and then just turn this sideways, your creature gets a counter. Like, just really, really cool.
Sick.
Yeah. We have a foil as well. No, we don't. This is our Mystical Archive. Silly me. Our Mystical Archive card is a Snakeskin Veil. I love Snakeskin Veil. It gets in. It's green.
It's a good card.
Yeah, very, very good. I really appreciate that. So thank you for that, Kit. This is great. I mean, this is very clearly... We have a Spirit Token after that. This is very clearly a Witherbloom deck. Like,
yeah, it is.
No question. I'm not playing anything different than that. We opened an extra rare in this kit. I'm counting them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 rares or mythics. But one of them was Basic Conjuration, which was the pack foil. And then one was the promo foil in Embrose and Shale. And then we got Teachings of the Archaics, you know, for the hell of it, for free. Because that's definitely how this works.
Yeah.
Wow. Anyway, hey, it's Beladros Witherbloom, everybody. Let's look at that card. I'm super happy that we opened that. We opened it so early on that, like, I kind of forgot about it because there were just so many other crazy things happening.
Yeah.
But she gets in. Like, she's incredible.
Oh, yes.
So, no question, she's in. I would probably play Embrose, but especially because of his +1/+1 counter motif. And we've seen enough of that, especially towards the latter end of the opening, that it would be life gain, counters, etc. Really, really cool. So, hey, thank you all so very much for watching this opening. This was nuts. Amy, thank you for being here. Amy is the lucky one out of the two of us if you didn't get that from this opening. My God. Just a random extra rare in one of your packs? Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's why you keep an Amy around, folks. And because she's the best, but that's a different story. So thank you all so very much for watching. I do hope everybody enjoyed. Please feel free to leave your thoughts down in the comments below. Would you not go Witherbloom? Is there a chance in hell that you would play anything but Witherbloom? Or would you, maybe you'd splash. Maybe you liked that Zimone was there and the... whatever the swirly card was, Golden Ratio. Maybe you'd play both of those as well and splash some blue in there because of Teachings of the Archaics as well. Whatever it may be, I would love to hear from you in the comments down below. But and or to talk about how ridiculous this pack was, this kit was, to give us extra rares and good mythics and all that fun stuff. Plus, we got a lightning bolt, which is fun.
Yeah.
So, like I was saying, thank you all so very much for watching. I do hope everybody enjoyed. In addition to that, don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell. Super helpful to us, super helpful to you, and we really do appreciate it. And for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.